Wheels. My car called Nigel. Daffodils. All of these things are relevant this week because Nigel's going to get a new set of wheels. And in true form, these wheels are being gifted. Let me tell you something. But first of all, I need to find a spare set. And they're not important. They can be rubbish as long as they hold air. Over the years, this little car has been subject to an awful lot of kindness from people who've become part of the Project Nigel community. Don't know why. This car has undergone many changes, of course, but it's also had a few failings. And those failings have been rectified by the kindness of people like Gregory Elgood, Aaron Gill, who supplied bits for the engine, other bits for the engine, the rear back box, all without me even asking. They just offered the help. And I've always promised that no matter what goes wrong with this car, it will just get fixed. It will just get fixed. It's weird to think that only a couple of months back, I was considering just getting rid of it because I felt like my channel and me had outgrown it. As well as its many changed panels, the wheels have changed a few times. It currently sits on these 16-inch grid spokes, which are fine, but they're not the set of wheels that I've always wanted for it. And the set of wheels that I've always wanted for it are about to go on it. And all because a young man who's been here right from the start. In fact, this particular chap actually inspired me to open up the channel in the first place. The front bumper was gifted by my friend Damien. The stickers were a gift from my friend Johnny Crook, who also provided me with a bunch of other stickers and a t-shirt. The BRM bit just there was from my friend Richard. And the steering wheel was sent to me a couple of years ago, but I can't remember who it was from. Sorry. What do I have? It turns out is a really crap set of wheels. I've got a couple of space savers, but that might be just taking the piss a bit. And Jake said to me that when the car goes in the back of the truck that picks it up, he'll take the wheels off and keep them for rolling other stuff around. So well, the only honest thing I can do is give him these decent ones.
Turning in my direction.
Well, as I often say, lovely day, ferret. I am just running a little bit late, unfortunately. How do I do that? I never used to be late. I used to be on time with absolutely everything I did because of being polite. Does that mean I'm no longer polite? Yeah, I suppose it does. Oh, look, just over there, a Toyota Starlet. I could do doing a test drive in one of those at some point. For a rare treat, Dr. Meldrew is going to go on the motorway. It's been a while, actually. It's been a while since this motor's been on the motorway, and that's a pity because it could do with it a bit more often. It's just not getting the clogging that it needs. What an absolute joy to be doing 70 miles per hour again. Feels like ages since I've done that kind of speed. Almost reckless with it. Just trying to figure out exactly how many sets of wheels Nigel has had so far. I'm curious now. Every time I've come over to Middleton to see Jake, I've gone on the back route. But the motorway is so much quicker, and I'm not scared of motorway. I'm not one of these people that get all panicky about that kind of thing. So why do I always go the back route? Maybe I just like to spend longer driving than I realise. Rightio, mission accomplished. Wheels in the boot and a set of wheel nuts as well. So good wheel nuts these. This type. They don't have caps on. And I've been forever having to hammer sockets onto the wheel nuts that I have because the caps just go wrong. You can actually peel the cap off and use an 18mm socket instead. But they just don't look as good then, do they? They're just like steel nuts. These wheels don't fit in the boot quite as easily as the other ones, and I wanted to be careful how I put them in because I don't want any rubbing of the faces. Yep, normally you wouldn't be too worried about it, but with these ones I am. I'm also going to go back to using a locking wheel nut on each corner, regardless of how much fun my mate in the garage makes of that, because people don't really steal wheels any longer, but they might steal these ones if I'm not careful. I really think Jake should do his own YouTube channel. And I say that because it was him who encouraged me to do mine, but he's got so much going on with cars these days that I think people would be interested. And now I think it's time to reveal the wheels, and you'll discover why I am so excited about these things. After all, they're only wheels, aren't they? No, not those. Those are the grid spokes that are still on it. The wheels that I always wanted for Nigel, a 17-inch. And with the tracking sorted out, it should still drive well. And they're not straights. I don't like straights. I've had the opportunity to have straights on this car before, and I find them a bit fiddly, and the lacquer always peels off them. But these ones want a set of 11s in white. White wheels, I mean, it's a bit tarty actually. And on any other MG Rover, it wouldn't look right. You want silver wheels. But on Nigel, different matter. 17-inch wheels are big on a small car. They don't even look small in a car of this size. But on a Rover 25, they're going to look very, very impressive. Quick wash up of these wheels, and they've come up like new. Like new. Yeah, because they've been refurbished not so long back. Look at that. I think we can all agree that a really nice, clean set of wheels properly finishes a car off. And that's what's going to happen here. Well, they're fit. And these won't be to everybody's taste, but they really suit the car. What do you reckon? Do you like? I'm over the moon. I'm really, really pleased with them. I think they just suit the car so much. As the trailer isn't here at the moment, I've decided to put the MG in the bottom lockup, meaning that Nigel can now take his rightful place back in here, where he belongs. I would like to express a huge debt of gratitude to Jake, who said he wanted to contribute something towards the car. That really is quite something. And it just finishes it off somehow. Although, because the wheels are so tidy, it now makes the rest of the car look a bit scruffy. So I'm going to have to go to work on getting rid of some scratches and dents, I think, for the next instalment of doing things with Nigel. Today has everything going for it. New wheels, sunshine, but it's marred by a particular event that I'm a bit curious about. For some reason, all of the electric has gone off in the lockup, except for the lights. So I've got no plugs, I can't make a cup of tea, I can't charge a battery, and in the other lockup, all of the electric's gone there as well, the lights and the sockets, which is very, very unusual. Anyway, I'll come back to that at another point if it doesn't go back on. So thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you for being a channel member, and thank you for liking the video and watching it all the way to the end. Thank you for leaving a comment, and again, huge thank you to Jake. Bye bye.